What does this golden transformation mean? Has the legendary Super Saiyan emerged at last? Find out today. I am the hope of the universe. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for peace. I am protector of the innocent. I am the light in the darkness. I am truth.
The Namek arc, a top 3 Dragon Ball arc in the entire history of Dragon Ball. Now yes, there are hella videos on the Namek arc, but I still wanted to do it because it's one of my favorite, if not favorite, arcs in Dragon Ball as a whole. Everyone was moving crazy and everyone was on timing, especially my Goku, man, I tell you. And y'all really about to see why this is one of the greatest arcs of all time. Now I really like how they started off this arc. Them boys just got done fighting the Saiyans and they want to wish their friends back to life, and the only way to do that is to go to Namek. And then we get introduced to who people said I looked like back in the day when them lights was turned off.
Mr. Popo.
Hello.
Mr. Popo, the pinnacle of darkness himself. And they find this ship, and a few weeks later they leave, and when they arrive on Namek, that's when stuff really starts to get crazy. We see these two dudes pull up and they decide to destroy their ship, which was a terrible idea because they thought they were some weaklings. And then 10 seconds later they raise their power level and they got them boys shaking in their boots. And Krillin and Gohan just straight up cooked them boys. And how can I forget when he pulled up? That man Vegeta was on timing during this arc. This man was out for everybody, and if you got in his way, you were cooked. Just look at how he enters out the pod. He really got the cameras getting every angle on him. As soon as he found out that Frieza knew about the Dragon Balls, he was on go and no time was wasted getting to Namek. They really had Goku on speed dial because Vegeta pulled up to the planet. That's how terrified they were of him. And how can I forget when we get introduced to the menace himself, Frieza. The way they introduced him was amazing, and I love just how by his presence he was just putting fear into everybody. As soon as Krillin and Gohan felt his power level, they immediately hit the dash to go to the cave. And 20 seconds later after he's gone, they were still shaking. Oh no. I'm telling you, they were so scared they were literally about to pee their pants. And I don't blame them. Because of him, the entire story shifted as soon as he was introduced. When Vegeta was running the ones, just look at what Pui does.
Hey, look, it's Frieza. What?
He really had Vegeta in disarray because he thought Frieza was right behind him. But this fight right here just shows Vegeta's dominance and how much he grew after his battle on Earth. Pui was really in disbelief because his power level was over 20,000. Even Zarbon and Dodoria was shocked because Vegeta's power level was buns. And this is what I'm saying, Vegeta was on timing with everyone he encountered, and I love it. And the way he ended Pui, that's just light work to him, bruh. I also want to mention how this man's name in the manga is Kiwi. What's with Toriyama in these names, bruh? He really named Vegeta's attack Dirty Fireworks, and honestly, that's tough. But too bad we really never see this attack again, probably because Toriyama forgot the move that he created, RIP to GOAT. Later on, we see that Gohan and Krillin pull up on Team Frieza, and they were doing what colonizers did back in the day. These aliens are dangerous! And Team Frieza is causing havoc looking for these Dragon Balls. Zarbon and Dodoria were just slaughtering them without a second thought. Just look how Zarbon was cooking these boys in the manga, it's insane. And then when you watch the real thing, you just feel more bad for them. There's literally nothing they can do. And when these three pulled up, everyone thought that they were about to pack Frieza and his team up. And they were absolutely cooking Frieza's army. They even had me in the first half thinking they could save the day. Until this 300-pounder stepped in, and don't let the weight fool you. This man absolutely made easy work of these three. He disappears and just straight up rips through this dude's chest. I had to even block it out. That's how bad it was. I'm not trying to get age restricted. Then he just straight up cooked the other one, and the last one, I'm not even gonna lie to you, he got done the worst way in my opinion. He throws an attack at Dodoria, and you know how it goes. The guy thought he caught him and beat him, but let's be real, Ki Blast does not work unless you got plot on your side, and he did not have plot on his side. And then Dodoria just straight up booms him to the rock and kills him. He really got squashed by a 300-pounder. That's tough! And they finally achieve in getting their Dragon Ball, and you know they would leave, but knowing Frieza and his greed, he wants to know where the others are. And my guy right here is not a snitch. He will die before he sells out the other Namekians. W mans. So Frieza was like, bet, And before Dodoria was about to kill him, Frieza just kills one of the little kids for no reason. Like, dog. He didn't even do anything. Why? Then Dodoria just snaps this man's neck with no remorse. And this is where we see my dog Gohan tee up. While Team Frieza was making work of the Namekians, my man was building up his rage and he makes his move.
Stop it! Gohan, no!
He's so tough! This is the same dude who was acting like this in the Saiyan Saga? Oh nah, this man teeing up right now. He trying to slide for Piccolo no matter what. Just look at how he responds.
If you want him, you're gonna have to get through me!
And the way the manga expressed how enraged Gohan was amazing. It's like you could feel his anger while reading. Then when Vegeta shows up to fight Dodoria, man, he really came out of nowhere and boomed him. And look at how he's posted up with his arms crossed. I'm telling you, this is Vegeta's best run in all of Dragon Ball. Vegeta was just trolling too. This man is hilarious. Dodoria really thought he was finna give him the scouter just for Vegeta to do this.
Sight! Oh, you ain't gonna get these back!
And Vegeta just makes quick work of Dodoria. He was really going crazy till you put real comp on him, then he's trash. You're done. Really got him spamming Ki Blast, which of course did no damage. And Vegeta was about to break both of his arms, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a crazy position to be put in, but hey, that's just me though. But at the last second, Dodoria hits him with this.
Wait, Vegeta! Please don't do this to me! I can help you! I know what really happened to your whole world!
Then we learn that Frieza killed off Planet Vegeta because he was afraid of apes growing in power. So basically, he was afraid of getting jumped. So he kills off everyone on that entire planet except for Vegeta, since he would prove useful to him, which is crazy in my opinion. Then Vegeta's response was cold. He really said, "Don't get me wrong, Dodoria. I could care less about my planet, my fellow Saiyans, and my parents." The reason why he didn't care was because he was so mad about them using him as a slave basically all his life. And look at how Dodoria is scared for his life. He really crying for Frieza to come save him. Ain't no way you was Frieza's top blackie and you doing this. Brother, you are an embarrassment.
Bullets may fly around, but I'll lay down.
Now fast forward to Team 3-Star, because I want to talk about how Bulma brings up Goku's name and everyone's eyes just lit up with hope. This is a great scene to really show how Goku really embodies the definition of hope for real. Because when all hope is lost and Goku shows up, he saves the day. We see it in the King Piccolo arc, the 23rd World Tournament, the Saiyan Saga, especially the Saiyan Saga. Now fast forward to how Vegeta just straight up massacres this entire village just to look for a Dragon Ball. Man, I'm telling you, Vegeta's run on Namek was insane, and it only gets crazier from here. If you've seen Team 4-Star, you know this scene.
I don't even think he needed to kill him either. They didn't even put up a fight.
Krillin!
What? Oh, cripes.
Team 4-Star was hilarious, especially the Namek arc. It's the best one. Now as Krillin and Little Green go to see the Elder, we get back to Goku training on his way to Namek. King Kai contacts Goku and the interaction between them was honestly cool. Finding out that them boys made it to King Kai's planet was great, but it's very unbelievable to me that Chaozu made it to King Kai's planet faster than Goku. But I digress. It was good seeing these guys again since they got cooked in the Saiyan Saga. Now can we talk about how King Kai was having an anxiety attack even knowing about Frieza on Namek? As soon as he found out that Frieza was on Namek, he was screaming to the top of his lungs for Goku not to even go near him.
Come on. Absolutely not!
And this is what I mean. This man Frieza has people who are light years in different dimensions fearing him. And King Kai's a god. But was Goku going to listen to him? Of course not. This man lives for fighting. Even Piccolo said don't listen to him. He really talking about, once you bring me back, I'll be stronger than the both of you. Which is cap, but hey, self-confidence is not a bad thing. Pride on the other hand. And speaking of pride, we gotta get back to Vegeta when he fights Zarbon. In the first half, Vegeta had me, I'm not gonna lie. He was going crazy until Zarbon started smirking after Vegeta was giving him that work. And come to find out, this man had a whole nother transformation. And when he transformed, Vegeta's streak came to an end. And Zarbon was just beating this man to a pulp. He really got his hair grabbed and was being slapped by Zarbon, which is crazy by the way.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, Vegeta went out horrible. I can't even defend him. He eventually gets taken back to Frieza's ship, and later on in the story, we get back to Little Green and Krillin, and they finally arrive to see the Elder. Now, this is the part of the arc where Krillin finally gets a Dragon Ball, and he gets a power boost from Guru. And this is also where first we hear of the famous words, Super Saiyan. And these two words will change Dragon Ball forever. After their interaction, Krillin gets a little bit stronger, and then he goes back to Bulma while Gohan is out looking for the other Dragon Ball. Then we get back to Vegeta healing in the pod, and I'm gonna be honest, Zarbon is very stupid for this, I can't even hold you. Because you literally just gave him a power boost, and you leave him to be guarded by a pool of all people. And you know what's crazy? Vegeta hits the craziest lick on Frieza, and takes all of his Dragon Balls. Idiot. This is what you call stupidity. And Vegeta was moving crazy too. He really faked him out just so we can get the Dragon Balls and dip. Then him getting away by swimming instead of flying was a strategic move, I'm not even gonna hold you. Fast forward to Gohan finding the Dragon Ball, and then Vegeta pulling up on Krillin to take his Dragon Ball, and then Zarbon pulls up. This was a great fight because Vegeta had to make up from his L from earlier. He really had Zarbon fighting for his life. He was really shaking in his boots because Vegeta got a power boost. Then when he finishes him off, it was just cold. And in the manga he says, if Frieza could be defeated by teaming up with the likes of you, then he wouldn't be Frieza. Yeah, Vegeta was spitting, I can't even cap. And he takes their Dragon Ball, and he really thought he gathered them all until Gohan hit a lick on Vegeta without him even realizing it.
A few moments later. Meanwhile,
Krillin, do you hear that?
I feel that.
Now later into the story, they get to Guru's place, Gohan gets his power up, and Vegeta finds them, but then they appear.
It's the Ginyu Force.
We're here.
Now when the Ginyu Force appeared, Vegeta was so scared that he decided to team up with the Ops just so we can defeat Frieza. My boy was not taking the risk. Then the Ginyu Force arrives, and they was moving at crazy speeds to catch up to Team 4-Star, and they're halfway across the planet. They arrive to their Dragon Balls, and honestly I had to think about it, and I can't be mad at Krillin here. Because who in their right mind would let Vegeta get eternal life? No. Some people say Krillin sold, but it really doesn't matter because they weren't even going to be able to use their Dragon Balls without the password anyway. Now let's talk about Gohan and Krillin versus Godo. And I'm gonna have a very hot take. So peep this, right? When Krillin was going to destroy the Dragon Ball, what did Godo do? He hit a lick on Krillin. How did he hit a lick on Krillin? By stopping time. Now a lot of you are about to look at me sideways for what I'm about to say.
What are you about to say?
Godo is the strongest person as of right now during this arc.
My brother in Christ, what?
Hold on, let me explain, let me cook. The reason why I say this is because he has the ability to stop time. And we obviously see this between his fight with Krillin and Gohan. But the reason why Godo is portrayed as the weakest Ginyu Force member is because he's stupid and he doesn't know the potential he has as a fighter. Berta says he's the fastest out of all of them, which is really cap because Captain Ginyu and Recoome have a higher power level than you, and 2, Godo can stop time. So Godo's really the fastest out of all of you. Even if he doesn't have brute strength like Recoome, he can still stop time for like over a minute. But again, he's so stupid. It really only took Gohan and Krillin 5 minutes to figure him out, and he was running away most of the time just to catch his breath. And not only can he stop time, he can stop people by using his mind, which is insanely OP. Because if it wasn't for Vegeta, Gohan and Krillin would have died. I'm telling y'all, if Godo had better cardio and had more brain cells, he could really defeat Frieza, I'm not gonna lie. It just makes me so mad that Godo has such crazy power just for him to sell. He literally just toys with Krillin and Gohan and runs out of breath just from beating them up. How?
I play for the Cavs too.
How you work for the Ginyu Force, but you had 0 points?
Get out! You're not open!
You give these powers to Recoome or even Jace, they would have cooked everyone within a single chapter or episode, bruh. But after Godo gets stunk by Vegeta, he hits another cold line for us. Godo talking about some, it's not fair. Brother, he never agreed to the rules. Nothing is fair in battle. And Vegeta's amazing run still continues, you gotta respect it. Then we have Recoome step up, and honestly, it was over for everybody once he stepped up to the plate. They stood no chance against him. And sadly, Vegeta's run gets put on hold because when he was fighting Goku in the first half he had me, brother was going stupid. Then when he powered up and had everyone questioning how he'd achieve this kind of power, man, that was honestly great. He was giving Goku that work. And then he ends it off with a ki blast. Then this was the start to Vegeta's ki blast not working, because we see Goku hit this pose and he calls Vegeta's assault a warm-up. Yeah, this brother's cooked. Goku was just beating Vegeta senseless. It was so horrible, I actually felt bad. Vegeta got hit with a knee, an elbow, and a down smash. Oh my gosh, this man is going out horrible. I can't believe it. Then Goku smashes him into the ground just for Vegeta to be picked up like a vegetable. Oh no, that's not my goat. But then Krillin and Gohan jump in to save Vegeta, but honestly, they should have stayed back. And I feel so bad for Krillin because he gets done in the worst way. Because after his sneak attack, which did no damage, Goku hits him with a kick to the neck, and Krillin is already down for the count. My guy didn't even last 20 seconds, he really got one-shotted.
Seems he threw my nervous system out of whack there. Can't quite feel the pain.
Really had that man daydreaming. Nah, Krillin, this is bad. And it was all up to Gohan to tee up. And honestly, Gohan really didn't do anything either. He got washed, but he lasted longer than Vegeta and Krillin, so that's a plus. And he's only like 5. And this is why I like Gohan in this arc, because he was really boxing with Goku. He was giving it his all. Gohan really matured, and I love the way Akira Toriyama wrote Gohan in this arc, bro. I'm really seeing him grow up. He even went out like a real one, man. I can't even hold you. Goku snapped his neck and he was paralyzed from the waist down. And it was looking like all hopes was lost until the GOAT appeared. The GOAT, Goku, has appeared! Now before I get to Goku arriving on Namek, you probably realize that I haven't even talked about Goku's training yet, and it's because I wanted to wait till I got to this part. Goku's training for this arc was honestly perfect. I liked how Toriyama went about it. Goku training with the gravity machine really shows us how powerful Saiyans can really get when pushed to the limits. You have Goku doing 10,000+ of every workout with pushing himself to the brink of death so he can heal up and do it again. It's insane. And when Goku was doing handstand push-ups with weights on his feet, it was so legendary. You got Zoro doing the same thing in One Piece. Then you have Goku surviving from almost getting crushed by 100 times gravity when he was only training on 50. Do you know how physically and mentally insane that is? He was really smiling after that experience too, like it's normal. Like, nah brother, you're tweaking. And after experiencing 100 times gravity, he says that's the only way I can train now. Bruh, stop playing with this man. It's the GOAT. I hate how Goku was able to shoot multiple Kamehameha waves during his training, but never uses it in battle. Like, Toriyama, why do you forget things, bruh? Goku was just out here getting Zenkai boost after Zenkai boost without even realizing how this is even possible. And after his training, you can tell Goku just matured, not only as a person, but as a fighter as well. And you'll see that more when he gets active on Namek. The way Goku was just calm before arriving on Namek was just so cold. You can tell he's not even phased and is ready for anything when he arrives. And finally, we get to see the GOAT in action, and he was moving different. Now, if you peeped my Goku was moving different in Z-Vid, I gave a brief rundown on how Goku was moving different in every single arc. As soon as he got there, he heals everyone, and then the next thing he does is read Krillin's mind about everything that has happened. Now, as I was watching this a couple days ago on my bathroom toilet, I was actually so mad, infuriated. The fact that Toriyama never brought this back. It's like it was a Namek exclusive only or something. Like, please, bring this back. Like, why would you create something so good just for you to never bring it back again? And this fight with Goku was just brutal. I can't even call it a fight because Goku one-tapped him with his elbow. Goku was moving so fast, the only one that could see him move was Vegeta. Mind you, Krillin and Gohan have a power boost, and Berter and Jace are around the same power level as Goku. It really had Vegeta thinking Goku was a Super Saiyan. Meanwhile, Goku doesn't even know what a Super Saiyan is. Then we get to Berter and Jace, and this is what you call getting humiliated. Goku had no right to do this. He could have just made it easier for them by just just one-shotting them. But nah, he was having a field day with them, and he's not even moving a muscle yet. I also remember when somebody said it would have been better if I included the Team 4-star clip, and he was spitting, because look.
Yeah! Goku time!
Just look at my goat, the way he said,
Goku time!
Man, I don't know, it was just so cold. I mentioned this in the Z Goku was moving different vid, but Jace was basically shooting ki blast at Goku, and he appeared to be standing still. Meanwhile, that is not the case, because when they show his feet, Goku was just moving so fast when dodging the blast, we just couldn't see his movements. And look at Vegeta, he is appalled because Goku was not moving like this back on Earth. He even had Berter begging for mercy. This is sad.
Be merciful. Be merciful. Be merciful.
Now, I already explained that Berter is not the fastest in the universe, which is stupid for him to say that because he's slower than Godo. You can just see how Goku's just trolling Berter, and it's honestly hilarious. They were not lying when they said do not let Goku find out that he's stronger than you, because if he does, you're cooked. Berter tries hitting Goku and he just can't touch him. Then Jace tries to jump in and it didn't even help one bit. Just look at how he responds after.
Yo! Well, do you want to dance or fight?
Then Goku packs him up and he's holding him like how he was holding Nappa in the last arc. Jace was so scared he ran all the way back to Captain Ginyu just so he wouldn't get done horrible. You're trash.
Oh yeah, AB.
Fast forward to Goku versus Captain Ginyu, and of course, Vegeta was a snake and left Goku to get jumped. That's just how Vegeta is. After they boxed for a little bit, Ginyu asked Goku to show him his real power, and Goku was like, bet. And his power level was just skyrocketing. And you can see the look on Ginyu and Jace's face, and they look absolutely petrified. So much it got to the point that Ginyu was having a nervous breakdown because Goku's power level was over 180,000, which is crazy. Now, I haven't really been talking about Frieza that much. Just know he couldn't activate the Dragon Balls, he's gone to Guru's to get the password, and he's about to fight Nail. Captain Ginyu ends up taking Goku's body, which is kind of weak in my opinion because instead of going out like a real one, you're out here stealing other people's strength to get stronger. He couldn't even use it to its full potential anyway, even though he was hanging against Gohan and Krillin. Now, side note, Krillin and Gohan are a great duo in this arc, and you really see how much Gohan is maturing in every episode. And look at how these three did this hard pose, bruh. I don't even know if it was intended or not, but that was harder than any pose that the Ginyu Force has done this entire arc. But yeah, Ginyu was hanging, I can't even hold you, until Vegeta came up and watched him in like 15 seconds. And you know what he tries to do again? Switch bodies. Who does he try to do it with? Vegeta. I don't even know why he would try this again, knowing the same outcome is about to happen. This is how people with low brain cells be moving. I can't defend you. But hey, Goku took the opportunity to get his body back, and this is where Vegeta's run continues. Earlier, he already took care of Jace, and next was Captain Ginyu, and let me tell you, he was giving Captain Ginyu that work. Just peep this combo. Vegeta was going stupid, but we gotta give credit to Captain Ginyu's durability because ain't no way he's still standing after this assault. This part of Vegeta cooking Ginyu was not in the manga, and I'm really glad they added it to the anime because we see the craftiness of Ginyu. Even though Vegeta is going crazy on Captain Ginyu, he's just letting it happen so we can take over his body. Eventually, Ginyu tries to switch bodies again, but Goku comes up clutch and saves Vegeta from that by throwing a frog in his way. Now later on into the story, Goku's getting healed up, Krillin and Gohan got some new drip, and Dende's on the way with the password. Now my guy Nail is a real dog because for like 5 episodes straight, he was getting cooked by Frieza, just so he can buy Little Green some time to get them the password. And then he trolls Frieza about how he should have stopped Dende while he passed him. Trolling Frieza while you're on the brink of death is crazy, I kinda respect it. And then Frieza turns on the jets and he is pissed. You can just tell by the look in his eyes. We get back to Team 4-star and they've summoned the dragon, and this is where Piccolo comes in. Piccolo wants to be wished back so Kami can be revived and they would have the other Dragon Balls back on Earth, which is a smart move for real. And then after that, he wants to go to Namek just so he can run the runs with Frieza. They make their wishes and they have one more left, but before they can use it, Vegeta appears to the scene.
Hi! What's up, guys? I'm never gonna get my hoagie.
And you can just tell by the look in his eyes, he is enraged. Piccolo finally arrives on Namek and is on the move. Vegeta and everyone else has a choice to make. Either make Vegeta immortal or die. They decide to give their final wish to Vegeta, but then yeah, Guru died. And then he appears. The menace himself, Frieza. When he showed up to the scene, he was absolutely enraged. Just look at how he reacted in the manga. And when he tells Vegeta, "Have you forgotten who I am? Let me remind you." Oh yeah. Toriyama was in there cooking. There is so much that happens, like how Piccolo fuses with Nail and does this.
Yes, 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 yes! I can win! I feel great! I can do this!
That was hilarious. Yes, yes, I can win! I feel great! I can do this! So Frieza powering up and transforming, and when he did this, they felt his power and they couldn't even move. All they could do was watch, and when he's done transforming, he mentions his power level.
1,000,000. Not impressed! I can do that too!
He really just did that with the opening of his hand. Oh nah. And then he kills Krillin. R.I.P. my dog, he was a real one. Seeing his main dog go down, that man Gohan becomes enraged and attacks Frieza. Gohan was going crazy against Frieza. He didn't even care that his power level was 1,000,000. The manga did excellent with showing Gohan's rage. It's like he didn't even realize he was crashing out. But let's be real, that John did no damage. Just look at what Frieza said.
Let's just say your attack rated a 2 on a scale of 1 to 1,000,000.
Then Frieza ends up giving Gohan that belt to behind. Then out of nowhere, a Kienzan comes out of nowhere, and it's the GOAT Krillin. Really had Frieza so mad that his tail got cut off, he started hitting that chase down. But right now, we're gonna skip to when the GOAT pulls up to the scene. The pull-up GOAT Piccolo arrives to the scene and he's looking tough. The way they animated this was insane. They really pulled every card in the book to make this look cold. Arms crossed and everything. He's ready for the hands. Put him in, coach. Now Piccolo versus Frieza was a good fight. Definitely dragged out in the anime, but it was still great either way. They were going hit for hit, and Piccolo was having a great comeback season. I'm really just watching this fight with tears in my eyes saying, dang, Piccolo, you really tough. Then of course Piccolo takes off the weighted clothing and you think he would go crazy at full power until Frieza hits the "I have another transformation card" and transforms into this. Yeah, I don't know what Toriyama was cooking with this one, I'm not gonna lie, this is trash. Frieza increases in stats and he starts chasing Piccolo around, and he had that chase down Hall of Fame on lock. Piccolo talking about, "You may be stronger than me, but I have speed." And you really can't see the difference in speed and in power between the two. Piccolo can't even lay one finger on him. Then he starts getting cooked. Oh yeah, AD. They didn't even do him this bad in the manga. And this goes on for like 2 minutes. This wasn't even necessary. They really wanted Piccolo to suffer. My boy comes back to life and can't even catch a small W. That's tough. And you know Gohan, he always gonna slide for his mans. But his efforts didn't even do nothing to Frieza. He just deflected the blast right back at him. But I will give credit to where credit is due. Gohan had Frieza struggling for like 2 minutes. I'm not even kidding. Watch the episode yourself. And you know who slides for Gohan? The GOAT Piccolo. I'm telling you, they gonna slide for each other no matter what. This is what you call a W mans. Frieza even gave Gohan his props. He's only 5. He really got Frieza on his toes because of how powerful he is. This man Gohan is tough. This is what I'm telling y'all, man. Gohan was on timing in this arc. He didn't even care if Frieza was more powerful than him. He wasn't backing down. And everyone is noticing that Gohan is becoming that guy. He even had Vegeta abusing the Zenkai boost so he could be stronger than a 5-year-old. Now I know why they patched the Zenkai boost hack. Because once you give Vegeta an inch, he gonna take it to a mile. After their fight, Dende ends up healing Vegeta and Piccolo. But then he appears. Had to make up for this atrocity and gave us this. Yeah, he was cooking. Then he says, bang, and fries Dende to a crisp. That death beam is no joke.
What's that? Hello, boys.
And then the Z fighters get to jump in him and they can't even touch him. To Frieza, they're moving in slow motion. Then he brings out the death beam again and shoots it at Gohan. And in slow motion, everyone is petrified. And Gohan can't even move. If Vegeta didn't come up clutch, he would have ended up like Dende, I promise you. And Vegeta was acting crazy. This is where the pride of his kicks in and he really thinks he's a Super Saiyan. And all Frieza does is laugh. And I would laugh too. Because if I was in Frieza's position and Vegeta told me that he was a Super Saiyan, bruh, your power level is nowhere near mine. You are not a Super Saiyan. You are a super fraud. They get to boxing and Frieza's just wiping the floor with Vegeta. In the manga, you got Vegeta acting like a child, throwing a blast at Frieza just for him to kick it right back. And the anime doesn't do this justice. When you read it in the manga, you actually feel bad for Vegeta. Terror struck the depths of Vegeta's soul for the first time in his life. For the first time, he felt despair. For the first time in his life, Vegeta shed tears. The great Vegeta had lost the will to fight. Dang, bruh. Toriyama was cooking. This dialogue is crazy. And when you read that and see Vegeta's face, you can really tell he has never been defeated ever in that way. And I know some of y'all are gonna bring up the Saiyan Saga talking about but Eve, Goku beat Vegeta in the Saiyan Saga. Which is straight cat because 1, he got jumped. 2, Goku never had Vegeta feeling like he couldn't fight anymore because he was too overpowered. In fact, Vegeta was trying to run it back. He wanted revenge. Vegeta has probably never lost in his life ever, and the fact that he is facing a being, 1, who enslaved you most of your life, 2, killed your father and your entire planet, and 3, showed you that you have no hope of defeating him, is just sad.
Vegeta, let me tell you a tale. The end.
He made Vegeta face something that we all call reality. And Frieza just continues to beat Vegeta and drag him like a ragdoll. All the others could do was just watch. And with no hope for anyone, he appears. The GOAT himself, Son Goku. He arrives to the battlefield and there's just something different about him. He's not even the same as before. And before that, you can just see Goku and he's just calm. He feels his power, takes a deep breath in, and then he pulls up. Even with him feeling Frieza's power level, he still walks towards him with a type of confidence that he can win. And then we see a glimpse of Goku's new power. Frieza comes in and Goku disappears, only for him to appear behind Frieza and then counter him with a kick. Now I need you guys to realize this is the first time Frieza has ever been hit since he's been in that form. Then he brings out the death beam and Goku's not even phased. With one hand, he's just deflecting all of Frieza's death beams. And he does it in a way so it won't hit anybody else. And y'all really disrespecting Goku's hands? Come on now, bruh. Nobody else can see the death beam besides Vegeta. And Goku's deflecting them with one hand. He's him. He even got Frieza questioning how is a Saiyan able to do this. Then we hear Vegeta talk about the legendary Super Saiyan again, and Frieza was just tired of hearing this.
The legend that you fear.
Oh my god.
And then Frieza kills Vegeta. Now the moment that Goku and Vegeta have here is honestly beautiful, and as a kid I didn't really understand it, but now that I'm older and I've matured, I understand it now. Vegeta telling Goku how Frieza enslaved their entire race and made them do his bidding just for him to blow up the planet, which is insane by the way, had Goku realizing Vegeta is the way he is because of Frieza. Now we can't argue if Frieza never did this, Vegeta still would have been evil, but we'll never know. And seeing Vegeta shed tears, not so he can manipulate Goku, but for him to feel the pain that he has pushed down for years is beautiful. Then he dies with his last words being, "Please, Frieza must die by the hands of a Saiyan." Goku was even surprised that Vegeta of all people would be crying because he saw him as a heartless person. But like Goku said, he had the pride of a Saiyan. And this is the first time we see Goku embraces that he's a Saiyan too. The regular version doesn't replicate the manga version of how Goku responds, but you know what does? Dragon Ball Z Kai.
And in the name of every single Saiyan that you've made suffer, for them, and all the people of planet Namek too, I will defeat you!
And y'all say Dragon Ball not the GOAT? Come on now. Now this is where we get the fight that changed anime forever. Goku versus Frieza. This is really a long fight and I will try to keep it concise as I can, but mind you, this fight is over 3 hours. So yeah. So the start of this fight was really good in my opinion, and how it played out for the next couple of episodes. When Goku did the Kamehameha trick to catch Frieza off guard and boom him to the face, that was honestly one of Goku's best moves in the entire series by far. Then you got moments like how Frieza threw a gigantic island at Goku just for Goku to recover like it's nothing. And then Goku being used as a kickball just for fun is honestly insane. And at this point of the fight, I thought Goku had a pretty good chance. You even got Frieza asking him to join him to rule the universe. Mind you, he destroyed planet Vegeta and is asking his #1 op to join forces. This man Frieza is diabolical for that one, I can't even hold you. But when Frieza decides to get serious, I knew Goku was cooked. Because ain't no way Frieza was only using 1% of his power and was trolling Goku. And he really thought Frieza wasn't trolling until Goku came to the realization that Frieza was not trolling. And this is where we see true fear in Goku's eyes, because Frieza powers up and Goku gets hit with that elbow to the face. Then Frieza just continues to give Goku that belt to behind. Really had me watching like, this is my GOAT. In the anime, they thought Goku wasn't using Kaioken yet, but Goku was using Kaioken the entire time. He just couldn't hit him. And honestly, you just gotta feel bad for Goku. Frieza was literally standing on his head while he was drowning. But Goku isn't done yet, because he comes up out of the water, and after realizing he has to tee up, just look how he's powering up. This is tough. And the way he sounded in Kai was beautiful.
I've just got to give it my all and show this guy you do not mess with me and my friends!
Yeah, this man is enraged. And Goku goes on his assault and fires the Kamehameha wave at Frieza, which at this point of the story is his strongest attack. But even that wasn't even enough to stop Frieza. Even though it hurt him, which was pretty impressive by Goku, he was still cooked. Then Frieza just gets back to cooking Goku. And me as a watcher couldn't believe this. This is really my GOAT getting cooked over and over again. This is sickening. Now I want to talk about this interaction with Goku and Vegeta, which is not in the manga, but I'm very glad they put it in the anime. This interaction really shows that Goku has to embrace the fact that he's a Saiyan, and with Frieza, it's either do or die. Goku must accept the fact that he's a Saiyan and he's the only Saiyan left who can defeat Frieza and avenge the Saiyan race. This part of the story is amazing because Goku hasn't accepted the fact that he's a Saiyan, but Goku has to embrace the fact that he's a Saiyan even if he doesn't want to. He didn't want to embrace it because in his mind, Saiyans were heartless, battle-minded creatures who do this for a living, terrorizing planets. I mean, look what happened in the Saiyan arc. They literally did that to Goku and his friends. As soon as Vegeta and Nappa arrived on Earth, we really got Nappa destroying an entire city for no reason. And he was a kind-hearted person who followed his heart and wanted to do things peacefully if violence wasn't needed. And even if violence was needed, Goku didn't have it in him since the 23rd World Tournament to kill anybody. We see Goku having a hard time with this, but slowly he's accepting that he is a Saiyan. I really liked how we see all three of them talking to Goku to help him see that he's a Saiyan. They really did this scene really well, and it helped Goku's character a lot. After that, there was only one thing left for Goku to do, and that was to bring out the Genki Dama. This is Goku's final trump card, and when it was used on Frieza, I genuinely thought the fight was over. Everything leading up to this was honestly perfect. Frieza found out about the attack, but then Piccolo, being a W-mans, was buying Goku time to charge it up. Even Krillin and Gohan was a part of the action, and they did their job because Frieza was so focused on those two, he forgot that Goku was charging up the Genki Dama, and he instantly gets fried. Everyone is safe, and it looks like Frieza got cooked by the Genki Dama. Shoot, looks like we can go home. Mission accomplished. Except there's only one problem with this attack. It only works in the movies. And then appears from the depths of the waters, Frieza. And then he aims the death beam at Goku, and then Piccolo gets in his way, and Piccolo is down. Then Krillin dies. And in this moment, Goku couldn't control his rage, and he becomes the legendary Super Saiyan, Son Goku. This transformation right here changed anime forever. The most iconic and best transformation of all time. Now some people will call this transformation overrated because one, they think Dragon Ball is all about dudes screaming for an entire episode to power up, or they just never seen the show. And to those who have seen the show and still call it overrated, then did we watch the same show? Look, I've seen countless of transformations in anime in my lifetime, and to call this transformation overrated is one, disrespectful, 2, insanity. Let me explain it like this. Goku was already angry that Piccolo died, but it wasn't enough to get him to transform. So Krillin dying and the significance behind it is why we even got Super Saiyan. Krillin is Goku's best friend since they were 12, and he already let Krillin die once because he wasn't there to protect him. And Goku didn't want that to happen again, especially to Krillin, but unfortunately it did. Goku was not only angry with Frieza, but he's also probably angry at himself for not being strong enough to protect his friend who he already let die while they were children. Now that's my guess, but I could be wrong. It makes more sense to me though. But still, this transformation inspired a lot of anime today and changed how we view anime forever. So calling this transformation overrated because the animation was and the theatrics wasn't there like how it is today just already lets me know what kind of anime fan you are. Now this isn't a diss on anybody who thinks the transformation is trash or overrated or not to their liking. I just wanted to open your mind to why Super Saiyan is such a great transformation. This form showed you that you can surpass your limits and even go further than what you are capable of. And to me, that is why I think Super Saiyan is the greatest transformation of all time. Now that yap session is over, let's talk about Goku vs Frieza Part 2. Goku transformed and you can just tell this man is enraged. Just look at how he responds to Gohan and Kai.
Do as I tell you right now before I lose what little sense of reason I have left!
And as Gohan is trying to leave, of course Frieza's trying to use that death beam on him, but Goku was not finna let that slide. And the way the manga showed how angry Goku was great. Having this man say, "That's enough, you scum of the universe." Tough. This form got Goku acting different, and Frieza is facing what he truly feared, a Super Saiyan.
Now you will know the horror, Frieza!
And Goku just gets to cooking Frieza. He literally broke his back, then proceeds to weave every death beam with no effort. He's him. Got Frieza so angry, he just started spamming the same move over and over again. Buddy, this move doesn't work anymore. Go deeper into your bag, please. Then when Goku just pushes him away with his aura just for him to smirk at him. Oh yeah, Frieza's fried. They get to boxing and Goku is just showing his dominance against Frieza. Frieza starts spamming the death beam and Goku couldn't even be touched. This is how you know Frieza's being overpowered by Goku. This man's death beam became a spam weapon. He don't know what to do at this point. And in the manga, Goku was like, "Hit me," just to troll Frieza. Oh nah, he wildin'. Then Frieza fires the death beam at him just for that jump to do, say it with me, no damage. And Goku responds by saying, "So the monster who can destroy a planet can't even destroy one little man." Oh my gosh, he's him. Oh my gosh.
You can destroy planets, but you can never destroy what I am, friend.
Super Saiyan form so crazy, this form really got Goku acting like Vegeta. Then we get the famous speech. No, not the "I have a dream" speech, the "I am" speech. Keep up. This speech is where we see Goku finally accepting the fact that he's a Saiyan, and I love how they did it in the manga and both Kai and in the original. 3 for 3. Just look at this edit of the speech. It's peak.
What are you?
I am the hope of the universe. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for peace. I am protector of the innocent. I am the light in the darkness. I am truth. Allied to good, nightmare to you.
I am the Super Saiyan Son Goku!
And as Goku is firing up his Kamehameha to finish the fight, guess what Frieza resorts to doing?
He resorts to blowing up the planet?
He resorts to blowing up the planet. Of course. And Frieza has the audacity to say this.
Sometimes it's the smartest one who wins, not the strongest.
Sometimes it's the smartest one who wins, not the strongest.
Buddy, you're not even smart, you're just a sore loser. That's like me turning off the game because I sold the lead in 2K or FIFA just so you won't win. That's trash. But luckily, Frieza did not blow up the planet. Even Goku said that would be a weak way to win a fight. But then Frieza says the famous line.
5 minutes. That's how long you have.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Yeah, it was more than 5 minutes. It was more like, I don't know, 3 hours? They get back to boxing and Goku starts moving crazy. Goku comes in and hits him with a right. Comes back in and hits him with a knee to have Frieza spitting up blood. And Goku hits him straight down to the ground. Goku comes back in for the kick just for Frieza to weave and start running off. And trust me, you haven't seen none yet. Just watch. Goku rushes back and hits the spin like he's Sonic and kicks Frieza backwards. Really got this man looking like the letter Z, no Dragon Ball. Goku rushes back in just to stand there and aura farm before he goes under Frieza and punts him into the air. Frieza couldn't go out like that, so he hits a spin move of his own and then blasts Goku away. I am so glad the anime included this because when I was rewatching this, I was jumping out of my seat. This part of the fight is beautiful. Goku rushes back in only for him to stop, and then we see Frieza go full power and Goku just stands there. Now some may say, why doesn't he just take him out now? Let me explain. Goku wants to fight Frieza at full power so he can beat him at his best, which may seem stupid and arrogant. You see, as you watch the anime, Vegeta explained that the first Super Saiyan was swallowed up by the great power of the form. And as we see with Goku, he doesn't look like the pure-hearted Goku we all know and love. Instead, he wanted revenge because of the death of his friend Krillin, and the manga portrays that very well. Even King Kai said, he's not Son Goku anymore. He's the warrior of rage, a Super Saiyan. The Goku we knew and loved was slowly turning into what he couldn't embrace, a cold-blooded Saiyan who was blinded by rage. Frieza's power-up is finally finished and then he makes his move. He knees Goku to the gut and then knees him to the face. Comes back around and elbows him down and Frieza just starts going crazy on Goku, pulling out every combo in his bag. He picks up Goku like how the monkey picked up Simba and Lion King and throws him to the ground. Goku recovers nicely only for Frieza to backdoor him. Goku hits the chase down on Frieza, but then he hits him with a clean left and he starts hitting combos again. Goku and Frieza start playing tag, then they disappear. And Frieza just continues to show his dominance. He really got Goku out here breaking his neck just to look for him. Only for Goku to get backdoored by Frieza again. And he really got my goat on all fours. No, not my goat. Frieza comes in and stomps on Goku's face only for him to spin back and hit combos again. Goku catches Frieza and Frieza just starts pulling out his Uncle Ruckus card.
Let go of me, you no good stinking dirty Saiyan!
Frieza breaks free and knees Goku in the stomach again only for Goku to say,
I have a confession to make. That was a warm-up.
What a relief. I was beginning to worry. That was as strong as you could get.
They continue to box and Frieza ends up countering Goku and smashes him into the ground. And after that, we do not see Goku arise and Gohan shows up to fight Frieza. Now there is filler in episode 100 and this is where we see Gohan tee up against Frieza and everyone who died on Namek gets rebooted. Gohan was getting cooked in the first half, I'm not even gonna lie, but he booms Frieza and he was going stupid. And this is his final form.
You hurt my dad. You killed my friend.
Gohan's run during this arc needs to be studied. Ain't no way a 5-year-old is moving like this. Frieza goes full power again only to see his worst nightmare arise from the waters. Now I thought Goku died. Yeah, turns out he didn't, and Frieza is scared for his life. And he mentions Goku's dead homie and look how Goku responds.
Now die!
Now me personally, I like the original version more because of the choice of words, because Goku would never say that and you can really see how Goku's being blinded by his rage here. But don't get me wrong, the voice acting for Kai is beautiful. They get back to boxing. Meanwhile, back on King Kai's planet, they're about to make a wish for everyone to escape Namek but Frieza. This moment between King Kai and Goku was great, but Goku wants to finish the ones. No cheap tricks and not trying to find a way out. Just him and Frieza running the ones. JJK. Please take notes. And we see the man Vegeta come back to life and he sees Goku and Frieza going stupid. Just look at his face, he's in shock. Dende on his way to make the final wish and then Frieza shows up to ask the dragon for immortality. Only for him to get snuffed and Dende succeeds in making the wish and everyone gets teleported to Earth. This didn't happen while I was reading the manga, but Vegeta seeing Goku as a Super Saiyan was tough. You can just tell by the look on Vegeta's face, he's proud that Goku became the legendary Super Saiyan. He gets teleported to Earth and all that's left on Namek are Goku and Frieza. And now it's time to finish this fight once and for all. They get back to running the runs around the planet, and Frieza's putting in that work, giving Goku every haymaker in his bag. He going crazy. Then Frieza pulls out his Uncle Ruckus card again.
You see, a Saiyan can't beat me. A monkey can't beat me.
A monkey can't beat me. A monkey can't beat me.
This battle was just peak, one of the best fights in fiction ever, I promise you. Just look at this combo Goku hits on Frieza. They was going hit for hit, band for band, blow for blow. Then Frieza rushes in and pauses the frame. This is the moment before the disaster. And Goku is staring Frieza down, and from this point forward, Goku dominates. Frieza chops Goku and kicks him away, only for Goku to recover and charge at him. Frieza weaves the kick just for Goku to hit him with his other leg. Frieza gets back up and Goku is standing right behind him, and just by the look in Frieza's eyes, you can tell he's about to get done dirty. Goku elbows Frieza down to the ground and punches him away just for him to spin back and punch him to the mountain. Frieza recovers and looks behind him and nobody's there. He turns around and I don't blame Frieza for being scared. I would be scared too if you're dealing with this locked in Goku. You're done. Frieza tries running away, but Goku is tracking his every move. He has that chase down badge on lock, put him in the league. Frieza tries to hit Goku, but this man has more bad aim than Tristan Thompson trying to hit a free throw. Then Goku just starts beating the bricks off Frieza, and he slams him right back into the mountains again. Then Goku quits because Frieza's not even worth it anymore, and he says the famous line.
You've challenged and lost to a fighter who is superior to you, and to make it worse, he's just a monkey.
This is where we see Goku not being blinded by rage anymore, but showing Frieza mercy by letting him live. But Frieza, being the way he is, couldn't accept that. So he decides to throw a Kienzan at Goku, and this is how you know Frieza's brain cells has left his brain during this fight. Because why on God's green earth would you do that to somebody who was just frying you 30 seconds ago? Me personally, I'm taking this L and trying again another day, but is Frieza gonna do that? Of course not. And that's what Goku said to do, but of course, Frieza refuses.
5 minutes later.
Gotcha!
Looking for someone?
5 minutes later.
I'm gonna slap some sense into you!
Ain't no way this man Frieza just got slapped in the middle of a fight, bruh. Pack it up. Call it a day. You're cooked. Goku combos him again, and then Frieza tries to recover, but then Frieza has the audacity, the nerve, dare I say las pelotas, to beg Goku for mercy. Yeah, this man out of his mind, but Goku, being who he is, gives him his energy. Of course. And Frieza could have went away and just spun back another day. But no.
Face it, monkey. You're going to die.
Meanwhile.
Aren't you gonna keep running, monkey? Aren't you?
Goku flies away, and then Frieza's pride took over and he shoots a blast at Goku, only for Goku to hit him with this.
You fool! You fool!
And Frieza is gone for good. As Goku stands there, he isn't angry or happy, but he's sad. In the manga, you see Goku's right arm trembling because he had to kill Frieza even though he didn't want to. The look on his face says it all. He wanted Frieza to change just like Vegeta, but that wasn't the case. Frieza left Goku no other choice. He had to kill him in order for him and his friends to stay safe. And then Goku flies away, saddened that he couldn't save Frieza. Then we see Goku try to get away on Frieza's ship, but it's dismantled. And with no way out, Goku realized he has no way of escape. And then, boom. The planet you know as Namek is gone. So after that, we see everyone receive the news about Goku dying on Namek, but luckily they can revive everyone with the Namek's Dragon Balls more than once. So a few months pass and everyone returns home except for Goku, as we find out he never died but instead escaped to planet Yardrad. And some people might call Goku a bad father for not wanting to see his kid, but honestly I don't really see a problem with it because him staying there is very, very important for the next arc. This arc was really fun to read and watch. I loved how everything developed from beginning to end and everything was just peak. This arc was really beautiful. I don't know how else to explain it. Watch it. It's peak. If you don't watch Dragon Ball at all and you're seeing this video, I really hope you read and watch Dragon Ball for yourself, because this is a really great anime and it's more than just people screaming their butt off just for 5 episodes straight. I also want to mention these videos right here. Because of these 2 videos here, I got to understand Goku a little bit more, and shout outs to them, especially TSO Sage on this video right here. It was great. Everyone is revived, the Namekians return home, and everything is back to normal. Or so we thought.
There it is. Planet Earth dead ahead. Yes.
He will know the wrath of Frieza!
And that concludes the Namek Saga. I don't have my mic. I just want to say thank you very much to those of you who watched the video. If you made it to the end, you are a real one. Like, I love you, bro. I love you so much. Thank you for making it to the end. And your attention span was able to stay for 54 minutes, man. This video was, whew, my goodness. But hey, man, it was fun to make. I love this arc. A lot of things to talk about. The iconic Super Saiyan transformation and everything that just happens is so amazing. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. There will be more coming. But now, I'm gonna send y'all boys out with a prayer. Dear Lord Heavenly Father, we thank you for today, the day that you put your breath into our lungs and have given us life. I pray, Lord God, that the people, they saw the light of Christ in me, Lord, and I pray those who don't know your Son, Jesus Christ, come to know your Son, Jesus Christ, just as I have. And I pray this video goes good, and I pray this video goes great, all for your glory. In your name, Jesus, we pray. Amen. Make sure y'all boys repent, believe in Jesus, pray, and open up y'all Bibles, man. I love y'all, and I'm gonna catch y'all.